They lead by 13. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And I like the physical play we're seeing, too, because this is a club that's really pounding the paint area and scoring inside.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Isley is out there with Jeff Hornacek. Then there's Carr. Then there's Anderson. And it's Ostertag in at the 5 down low. Outside, Bellinelli, and that one's good. Bellinelli's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Spurs.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Isley. And here's Mills. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Ginobili the pass to Mills. Back to Ginobili. And Diaw kicks to Mills. That one goes. Count.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bellinelli. Then for the Jazz, Malone comes in for Carr. And Stockton subbed in for Hornacek. Free throw good. Mills. Jazz trail by 19. And Stockton, here we go. Stockton and Malone on the pick and roll. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Utah shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw. And some changes here for the Spurs. Duncan comes in for Boris Diaw. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Passes it to Isley. Takes a 3. The shot will not go. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Guys, it is hard to question that Patty Mills was instrumental in the Spurs title run. Getting in the best shape of his life was the key to his breakout season. As Coach Popovich said, he was a little fatty. He had too much junk in the trunk. He came back svelte and cut and understood you have to make better decisions. Point guard type decisions. Kevin?
Pop never one to hide his feelings, Doris. Thank you. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Spurs leading by 18. Outside Leonard. Ginobili outside. He kicks it to Splitter. Back to Ginobili. To the wing right side. Parker dishes to Splitter. Here's the teardrop. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Splitter. And that's now 9 points for Tim Duncan. And the Jazz call time here.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Daniel Green, who's checked in for the Spurs. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Green. Duncan up on top. He's covered by Malone. 13 feet away. Knocks it loose. Duncan kicks to Parker. Looking for Splitter. He gets it there. Spurs passing it around. Puts up the baby hook. And again, Tim Duncan. Duncan's got 11.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Anderson passes to Malone. Malone is doubled. He dishes it to Stockton. Leonard with the steal. Green kicks to Duncan. And Green gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
Going on a nice run here, and defensively, you got to force them to operate in the half court. This won't get it done.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Foster's checked in for the Jazz.
Jazz substitution.
Here is Keith. There's the dish to Malone. Pass to Keith. Back to Malone. Parker with the steal. Over in the corner, Green to the inside. Utah called for the foul.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
There's a good screen to the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Green missing again.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Jazz have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the Spurs with some changes. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Splitter. And it's Austin Day in for Leonard. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 12-3 run. Duncan with the screen on Stockton. Here is Day. Defended by Foster. Bonner dishes to Duncan. From about 19 feet, and it's Foster with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
San Antonio leading by 20. It's Parker with the drive. Lets it go with a 3. Tries again, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice numbers here from Duncan. He's got 11 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Now here's Stockton. 7 points in the game. Anderson passes to Stockton. Here is Keith. Anderson outside. Just 5 to shoot. No good. Good D by Parker. And here's Duncan. He's got 13. And Day gets it to go.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And the Jazz call time here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. There's the feed to Stockton. Into Malone. It's stolen by Duncan. Now Parker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for.
How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving themselves opportunities for free points? At the line.
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play.
Stockton kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Foster. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Foster's got his 2nd basket of the game. And San Antonio has possession. Duncan with the screen for Parker. They kick it out to Green. Spurs working the ball around now. Day dishes to Duncan. Clock at 6. Bonner passes to Green. They set the pick. The 3. Duncan kicks to Green. Here is Day. Guarded by Keith. The 2nd chance effort. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Stockton, here we go. Use that pick to get in close. Stockton not all about passing. Better than 50% field goal shooter in his career. Duncan with the screen on Malone. Over in the corner, Green. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Stockton outside. Kicks it out to Malone. The fadeaway. The shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. The Spurs have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. And the Spurs with some changes. Boris Diaw's checked in for Bonner. Bellinelli comes in for Austin Day. And it's Mills in for Green. Utah also making some changes. Carr, he's checked in for Foster. Hornacek comes in for Keith. And Isley subbed in for Stockton. Here is Carr. Pass to Isley. All sorts of time. That's good on the jump shot.
Assist goes to Antoine Carr.
Here's Mills. Kicks to Duncan. To the paint. Here's Parker. Diaw, the screen. Parker dishes to Diaw. Feeds to Bellinelli. And stolen by Malone.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Here's Isley. 1:53 left here in the second. They set the screen. Kicks it out to Hornacek from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Malone. Blocked.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Splitter comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Ginobili in for Tony Parker. Poster tags checked in for Utah.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Dishes to Diaw. Right wing. Bellinelli for 3. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Bellinelli's got 8 points.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Isley the pass to Anderson. Here's Isley. Here's Malone. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And there's the pass to Bellinelli. He kicks to Diaw. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bellinelli. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bellinelli's got 8 here in the quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Got a piece of it. Ginobili outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line.
San Antonio, Manu Ginobili.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Spurs out in front, just dominating this one. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Yeah, it's been sheer dominance in the post by him so far, just tearing them up when he gets inside.
And getting it to him is the only hard part. Once he has it, he's automatic.
Now here's Stockton. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Diaw and Duncan at the 4 and the 5. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. And Parker, here we go. Passes to Diaw. In low to Duncan. And the shot is good. Duncan's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for San Antonio. Duncan's gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Shot is blocked. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Foster's checked in for Ostertag. Hornacek against Green. Hornacek kicks to Stockton. Back to Hornacek. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Foster's got 6 points. So it's the Spurs now. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Diaw kicks to Parker. He dishes it to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking. Parker against Keefe. Stockton outside. Here's Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. He's got 6.
Well done, finishing that one off.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Coach Greg Popovich, the reigning coach of the year, a big part of his approach is empowering players. He says, quote, it's a player's game, and they've got to take charge. Rather than try to manipulate them, he said, it's a great feeling when players get together and do things as a group. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, giving his players room to lead and allowing them to take ownership, I mean, I think that's part of the genius of Popovich.
Foster, that's good.
And things are going to come way too easy for him if he can get that deep post position.
I agree with you, Steve. You got to deny him the ball down there as best you can.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. Duncan right side. Green dishes to Parker. Pass to Leonard. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Green left side. The 3. And it's Foster with the rebound. And here we go with John Stockton. 9 points in the game so far. The dish to Foster. Outside for Stockton. The shot by Malone. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Malone's got 8.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
They get the rebound. Here's Leonard. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 8.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Stockton, here we go. And Karl Malone again.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Now, here's Diaw. Duncan. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
And here's Stockton. Foster is screen on Leonard. And Stockton, here we go. But he stays with it. Foster passes to Hornacek. The feed to Foster. Leonard brings the double team. The open shot, Stockton, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Stockton's got 11 points.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
And the basket by Diaw. And the Jazz with possession here. Stockton outside. He feeds it to Foster. Back to Stockton. Pass to Keefe. Kicks to Stockton. Here's Hornacek. Rebounded by the Spurs. Diaw's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Stockton. And even 3-on-3 break. Foster is screen on Green. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. It's Hornacek again missing.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
Well, you don't see him miss that shot very often. When he's open like that, it's usually lights out.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get John Stockton.
Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, he has 8 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
He's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot blocks.
Splitters checked in for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Green. Antoine Carr, he's checked in for Utah. Anderson comes in. In for Keith, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his third foul of the game. And Utah has possession. Stockton draws the double. Feeds it to Hornacek. Into Karl Malone. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Knocks down the three ball. Hornacek's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's Parker. Buries it down low.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
And Utah has possession. Now here's Stockton. 11 points in the game. Hornacek with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Hornacek passes to Carr. Parker with it. Dishes to Splitter. The baseline J. And it's San Antonio with another. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Hornacek outside. Out left to the wing. And Parker comes with the help. Just 4 to shoot. Anderson dishes to Hornacek. It's Hornacek again missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Ginobili attacking. Kicks it out to Leonard. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Hornacek kicks to Stockton. Stockton left side. Hornacek from long range. It's Hornacek again missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Now, here's Diaw. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. Good on the shot. Leonard's got 14 points.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Stockton with it. Leonard picks him up. Shot to end this full run and finished off by Anderson. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least. That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together, one setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Off the screen. That is good. Anderson's got 8.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What an offensive performance it's been.
Parker drives in. Here's Diaw. Splitter passes to Parker. There's the dish to Diaw. He kicks to Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Diaw's got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Now, here is Hornacek. Stockton kicks to Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Leonard against Anderson. And here is Diaw. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
And, Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for a shooter, as you well know, huge.
Yeah, no question.
And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ostertag is out there with Carr. Then there's Davis. Then it's Isley. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Now here is Davis. The pass to Isley. Picked by Ostertag. Back to Davis. From deep. They get it back. Shot's good by Carr.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Now Joseph. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Ayers. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. From outside, off the mark. Now Williams. Outside, Davis. Fires for 3. That's good.
Michael Davis.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, at this point, early in the season, still so much optimism for the season ahead. We all have our predictions, but there are always going to be some surprises out there, some surprise teams. And that's why we say all the time, that's why they tee it up and play the games.
Austin Day, he's checked in for the Spurs. He dishes it to Bonnie. Outside, Bellinelli. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Outside, Williams. With the teardrop, no luck. And the Spurs going the other way now. Day dishes to Ayers. That's good.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's Isley. Here's Davis. Pass to Isley. Back to Davis. Expanding his range. The shot is off. This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Here's Day. It's hauled in by Ostertag.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Isley, and it's blocked. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Day, the pass to Ayers. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Stephen, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line.
Yeah.
What about that?
Please make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot was probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-pointer.
And the Jazz making a change here. Foster's checked in.
Austin Day.
And if you think about the 4-point line and the possibility of that, a lot of players already shoot from way beyond the 3-point line. Guys like Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford. I think it would be exciting to see. I don't think we'll go there, but I'd want the distance to be far enough away from the goal that players wouldn't shoot those 4-pointers all the time. It would be a specialty shot and one that wouldn't become a real significant part of the game.
Here is Day. Pass to Ayers. The shot no good. So Utah will take it the other way.
And I think some have worried that a 4-point line would make the league too perimeter-oriented. I think it's insane. I mean, the 3-point line already stretches the floor and gives you an advantage if you have outside shooting. A 4-point line, to me, is beyond a rule. It's like a gimmick. I don't think it's going to happen.
Here's Ayers. Day kicks to Ayers. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's the screen. Joseph with the ball. Picked up by Davis.
Well, shooting a lot of free throws is a hallmark of the league's top scorers. Generally, it's a way to be efficient. The jump shot not always going to be there for players. So to be able to physically impact the game by attacking the paint, drawing contact, drawing fouls, that's really what the stars can do.
Green, he's checked in for Jeff Ayers. Now Davis. The pass to Isley. Back to Davis. This one for three. That's good. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter. And Stevie talked about the health risks of taking it inside and drawing fouls. Some studies have shown when a player, Clark, gets fouled hard, they are less likely to take it inside again.
You know what? I'm not sure about that. Who knows what the deal is when guys don't go inside, but it may be something the league will take a look at.
That free throw good from Day.
At the line for 2.
And Day drops them both. Now here is Davis. Passes it to Isley. Davis kicks to Williams. Wide open. Green for 2 points.
You know, with the expectations low for him, he can provide a nice lift when he does put the ball in the basket.
Now here's Joseph. He's tightly guarded. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Isley. Here's Williams. And Utah again with the bucket.
The assist, Howard
Williams has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And Joseph kicks to Bonner. The feed now to Bellinelli. Dishes it to Day. Pass to Joseph. Bellinelli for 3. Offensive rebound. Davis with it. He feeds it to Williams. Back to Davis. Here's Carr. San Antonio with the rebound. And here is Joseph.
Well, the old days of the dollar-for-dollar luxury tax are gone. The new, more punitive luxury tax really changing the way the league does business. Teams like the Knicks and the Lakers and the Celtics, high-revenue teams, they're not nearly as willing to go into that tax anymore. So it really has kind of leveled the playing field.
Here's Bellinelli. Here's Bonner. Kicks it to Joseph. Right side, Green. From the arc. And the shot is good.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
And Steve, you mentioned the new luxury tax, and Clark and I talk about it all the time. It's an incremental system. Clark, you know, it starts at 150% above the $15 million over the cap. The tax is 325%.
And Kevin, that's before you get into the repeater penalties. If a team pays the luxury tax 4 out of 5 seasons in a row, you tack on another 100%. Those numbers could even affect big market teams.
Feeds it today. He kicks it to Diaw. Cuts off the pass. Isley the pass to Foster. Out to the right wing. The dish to Anderson. Here's Isley. Launches a 3. Here's Foster. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
Now Anderson. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
Here's Leonard, following the bucket by the Jazz. Stolen away. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Isley the pass to Anderson. Foster is screen on Green. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Keefe. Carr sets a screen. Trying his luck deep. Keefe missing.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Leonard with a screen on Anderson. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the triple. Keefe grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and boy, what a game it was for Tim Duncan. He was really everywhere, defensively, offensively. The total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
And it's Utah's ball. It's Anderson with the drive. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Foster, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Duncan with a screen on Keefe, and Leonard has it in the corner. Spurs working the ball around now. Diaw dishes to Leonard, and he gets it to go.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisberg, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.